Hi Marianna.
Hello, Filip.
Can you please represent yourself and your company?
Okay, I'm Marianna Siouti. I am head of product at Enartia. We are a group of brands. We have papaki.com, which is the main domain registrar in Greece. Actually, it's the first icon accredited. Then we have Top.host, which is mainly focused on hosting for professionals.
As I see, it's English, so it's oriented to Greece and outside, yes?
Yes, yes. And we have also another brand, which is called the Core.io, which is focused on managed WooCommerce hosting, specialized for WooCommerce.
It's also for Europe, or it's only for Greece?
That's international, that's outside Greece. It's based in the US, this brand.
And maybe basic questions.
Yeah.
So you run website in Greek. So to run hosting in Greece, you need to run the website in 2 languages, or it's only enough one?
No, Greek is enough. Papaki started offering its services both in English and, website was in English and in Greek from the beginning. Top.host was translated like a couple of years ago because we are aiming to expand outside Greece. But mainly we started with the Greek market and in the Greek language.
And you run support, typically it's 90% cases will be in Greek?
Yes, that is true. That is true. Yeah. Most of our clients are in Greece, based in Greece, or in other countries abroad, but they are Greeks.
Okay, and typically do you run 24/7 support, or it's enough working hours?
So for our brand that is specialized in hosting, we run 24/7 support. For the Papaki brand, we are from morning till night, but we are reconsidering offering also for the Papaki brand 24/7.
Because there are some hosting companies who said that business hours is really enough, of course, plus evening. Other hosting company said it's hosting, you should run 24/7. So I also like...
That is true. That is true, and customers ask for it. So they ask for 24/7 support. Of course, it's not like the requests are not many, but the important requests can occur anytime.
So as you see, Greece is about 10 million people and about 70% internet penetration. But what about hosting? How many domains of GR are in Greece?
In total? I can
about?
I think it's about 400,000 or 450,000.
Okay.
And it has a steady, at least when we monitor our growth, we have a small growth, but steady. We more or less have a bit more than 280,000 domains, and it's growing.
And as I understood that shared hosting market in Greece a little bit growing, yes?
Yes. Actually, the last years that we had the crisis and all these things actually helped because people turn online to save money from, also e-commerce is growing. So yes, during these years, although they were rough for Greece, for companies like us, it's where we grew a lot.
And are there some restrictions in laws, for example, that company who located, for example, in Athens, should host in Greece, or they can host, I don't know, in Albania, in Netherlands?
No, there's no specific law. Like to offer OGR, the register should be based in Greece, but besides that, you can have servers, let's say, in Greece or abroad.
Or if some companies abroad would like to sell GR, they
have to be based in Greece.
Or maybe just buy services from registrar, like you.
Yeah. Yes. We have many resellers, big brands from abroad that buy the GR from us. It's easier to communicate with us because the GR registry it's a bit difficult to communicate.
And how typically people pay? They use PayPal, or they use, I don't know, credit cards, they use bank transfers, they pay cash?
Bank transfers are very, very popular in Greece. And after that is card. But card is growing a lot. After capital controls, people started to use more cards. So that has grown a lot in the last years. But bank deposits, bank transfer is more popular. It's very typical for the Greek customers.
And if you just have amount of domains that manage on your hosting, and you only started shared hosting, and the question is how how many domains usually has each person. For example, if you just take all amount of your domains and divide by amount of shared hosting.
Okay, yes, that is around 4.7. 4.7.
Okay.
Okay. We have big resellers, but the average is more or less like that.
So it means that in some countries, for example, they like 1-to-1, so one shared hosting, one domain. In some countries, it's 1-to-20. So
okay, we have big resellers, so I think the number would drop a bit, but I think it's closer to point something.
So it means that every person in Greece should have, every person who has shared hosting should have at least about 2 domains. Sometimes 5, sometimes 1, but
yes, something like that, I think.
And what about website builders? Are they so popular in Greece, or it's only like beginning?
The popular ones are there. Like yes, they see growth. We see that when we check. Our domains they're connected with what, etc. And when they ask for instructions, so we see activity and we see growth. But I think, I believe that they. At least our customers, our audience, is expecting for us to offer something, not to search it somewhere else.
Okay.
Although they are popular out there, yes.
Or average price for shared hosting in Greece is a little bit lower than in Europe, or it's a little bit higher? Just your opinion.
I think it's, I don't know, it's like the average price, no, the lowest 3.5. I think it's a bit higher than normal, especially with the US, that is a big pricing war, and they offer at €1 or something. But
and what is more popular, Greek going away to host, for example, Netherlands, or for example, people from Albania, from Turkey, from Italy, host in Greece?
I didn't understand the question.
Okay, it's no problem.
Sorry.
For example, some people from the country.
Yes. If they prefer Greek hosting, local hosting providers, let's say. I think they do. I think they prefer. They want to find faster hosting. So if the servers are based, they prefer it.
And as you have many islands, internet connection is quite fast. Or maybe islands do not need cables; they use maybe 3G or something. No. They have also optic fibers are replacing cables. It's growing.
So small islands. I'm pretty sure. No, but Crete, for example. Yes, is developing.
Ping to Athens is 10 milliseconds or something. Yeah, should be very fast.
It should be very fast. But I don't know. I don't have the number.
But in Greece, the internet is quite fast because we have like many islands. But between the internet is very fast in country. Yes. Just if
the offering of the providers, I mean, telecom, they offer quite fast internet.
And do some people from outside, like from Albania, from Serbia, host in Greece?
That I don't know.
I don't. For example, when you sell domain names and when you manage like your shared hosting accounts, maybe you see that some companies from outside Greece can buy hosting in Greece.
We have customers, for example, Bulgaria. We have customers in Albania. We also have customers. Even further than Greece. But I assume
it's exception, not normal.
Yes.
Do you have any know-hows in your company that you can share? Something that was unique and nobody has, for example, at your market.
Well,
I don't know. You build data. As I know, you get ICANN accredited first, and then you build your data center maybe first also. Like a hosting company.
We didn't build our data center, but we collaborate with the Greek data centers. And know-how that differs. But I think first of all, it's the team. So we spend a lot. Like we have values, culture, strong. So we hire according to that. But besides that, we focus a lot on marketing. So, and we try to always grow further. So that's why we're the first icon, and we always search for something new. We always into trends and changes, and But I think the people is the most important thing, the culture and the people in the company.
And maybe you can share, if it's possible, if you remember one, maybe a big failure of company. For example, I don't know, you buy many TV ads and it doesn't work, or for example.
So yes, this is interesting actually, this failure, because we spent a huge project, a lot of time in investing in innovative technologies. So we built a new infrastructure, architecture, Docker, we put Amazon behind, we did everything, we wrote descriptions with all the fancy words on the website, and then we threw it in the market and it didn't sell. Because the pricing wasn't right, the target audience wasn't right. At the end of the day, the customers want reliable, very fast hosting, the websites at least. So too much innovation too soon doesn't really change a lot. At least that's what we saw from our experience.
But what, you close this technology, or you just develop it? But it's like we put a lot of efforts. But
we changed it, the target. We put it in a different brand and change the target audience and change the pricing. But for the traditional audience we have through the traditional provider of domains and registers, it didn't make the difference we were expecting to do. It didn't pay the investment we put. It was funny though, because we loved it, but.
And can you maybe share your maybe big success, or maybe some tricks that you did and they were very successful? For example, maybe some changes in company that really move you forward.
Some secrets, you mean?
Yeah, maybe it could be secrets, it could be public thing, or maybe most memorable advertisement campaign.
Okay, I have something like that. It was very funny. So there is an expression in Greek that we say "misutihi," which means like, oh, this thing, hope it will never happen to you. So we were in the marketing department discussing, and then suddenly we were laughing about something, and I said like "misuliksi." It's like, oh God, your domain won't expire. It's Greek. Yeah. So the marketing department caught that, and suddenly they created a video in which the people from the company participated, and what expires? A domain, and then they thought a milk. So there were people going in the kitchen of the company, and they were shooting the video, drinking milk and spitting in a glass, and they created a campaign and video. And then we send customers little cartons of milk that they can mark the expiration date of the domains. So it was very funny. It was a lot of buzz on YouTube.
A lot of buzz.
Yes, but it was very funny because the people from the company participated. So also the shooting part was very funny with the glass, everybody spitting milk. And it was really good, actually. It was really
so
good.
when it's produced a lot of booze, so it's very good.
Yes,
sometimes some campaigns do not produce money directly, but they produce a lot of booze later.
These things, and also the promoting the company culture and how we work and who we are, has helped a lot in building the brand awareness of Pipey, especially in Top.host. And people, customers feel like they know us. Because normally when we do marketing actions, we are the let's say we are the people in those videos, in those real people. So it's fun.
People who can make fun and
so the customer sees someone, then calls, and probably is the person that saw the video. So it's funny.
Do you feel any global brands that coming to Greece? For example, that global like HostGator, like Host Europe. GoDaddy, like Weebly, who advertise a lot in Greece, or it's not so?
They're approaching. Okay, for example, you can say GoDaddy is entering Greece, but GoDaddy enters almost every market. Also with localizing, etc. But it hasn't affected us a lot. And okay, due to the situation there, people, big companies don't really invest. So for us, we can say that it hasn't affected us, and we are growing, and we are number one.
And there are no so many ads of them in Greece.
Okay,
so
they are, but
not so many.
Yes, not so many.
Thank you, Marianna. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for having me.